Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel and to another Empties video. These are all of the products that I've gone through in the past couple months or so since my last Empties, so I'm so excited to share these with you guys. I've got a mixture of makeup, skincare, and hair care empties, and I will go ahead and put some timestamps in case you're only interested in certain products, but I've got a lot of things to get through, so let's get started. So starting off with hair products, I finished up this Dove conditioner, and this is the Argan Oil conditioner. I really enjoyed this conditioner. It gave my hair a lot of slip and made it a lot easier to detangle. And while I won't be repurchasing it because I have a lot of conditioners that I'm trying right now, I definitely would. It's definitely one of my favorite drugstore conditioners that I've tried. Up next, we have the Aunt Jackie's Power Wash Intense Moisture Clarifying Shampoo. This currently is my favorite clarifying shampoo, and I use this product every time I wash my hair. This is the only clarifying shampoo I have found that doesn't actually strip my hair, but does a great job at deep cleansing it. This is the only clarifying shampoo that I've tried that does a really great job of cleaning my hair and clarifying it, but doesn't strip it. The ingredients include grapeseed, apple cider vinegar, and aloe, as well as coconut milk and jojoba oil to moisturize and soften the hair. I have already repurchased this, and I highly recommend it to anybody with curly or coily hair that's looking for a clarifying shampoo. The next product I finished up was this Creme of Nature Pure Honey Curling Mousse, and I love using this for my twist outs, my braid outs, or if I'm doing a flexi rod set or a perm rod set. This product contains honey, coconut oil, and shea butter, and I think that really contributes to the softness and the shine of the hair, even though it does a really great job at actually defining the hair. When I set my hair with this, I don't experience as much frizz as I have with other products, so I really enjoy this product and I definitely recommend it. Now, I would repurchase this, but there is another hair foam mousse that I've been wanting to try, so I'm going to be trying that and I'll be comparing it and seeing which one I like better. I finished up the Mizani 25 Miracle Milk, and I absolutely loved this. This is a really nice spray leave-in conditioner, and it has a really nice silky and milky texture to it, but it's not sticky or heavy on the hair. I like to use this as the first step after I rinse out my deep conditioner and have been drying my hair for a little bit in my towel. I like to spray this on and use it in conjunction with a cream leave-in conditioner before blow drying or styling my hair. This is also a really good product for when your hair is dry but you're wanting to set it with some flexi rods or perm rods and you want to wet it a little bit but you don't want to use water. This is a really great product for that. Another Creme of Nature product that I finished up was this Perfect Edges with Argan Oil. I really love this, and I did already repurchase one. I really love this for when I do my slick back looks like this. If I want to do any baby hairs or anything like that, it does a really good job of keeping down any flyaways and just holding my style for a very long amount of time. Now, I will say that products like this, it really does make a difference if you actually set it with a scarf around your edges before you actually, leave for whatever event over the day. I do think that actually setting this product on your hair does contribute to it lasting a lot longer. Another product I finished up was this Sur 100 Collagen Ceramide Coating Protein Treatment. And I actually picked this up as an impulse buy because I saw somebody on TikTok or Reels claim that this was a dupe for the Olaplex No. 3. Now, I should have actually looked at the ingredients and saw that it was clearly not a dupe just based on the ingredients, but I don't regret buying it because it was only about $6 or $7. I did get about 3 uses from it. Oh, and the brand is Elizavecca. Now, this is a Korean hair care product, so that was another reason why I was intrigued by this and excited to use it, because I haven't actually tried a lot of Korean hair care products, just more Korean skincare products. So while it's definitely not a dupe for Olaplex, I did find that it added more shine to my hair and did make it a little bit less frizzy. I won't be repurchasing it because I didn't like it enough for it to replace anything that I have that already does this. And I really like products that have a little bit more product in it, so I'm not going through it in 2 or 3 uses. Right, guys, since the last time I saw you, I've gone through 2 full size and 1 travel size of the Olaplex No. 3. It is safe to say I love this product and I do recommend it. I do understand they're currently going through a lawsuit, something about some people who experienced hair loss, hair breakage, and things like that. Now, while I don't discredit any of those experiences that they've had, I personally have not experienced that with Olaplex No. 3, and I have consistently purchased it. And these were not my first purchases of Olaplex, so that is just my personal experience. So of course, beware when buying these products. But I personally think that they are still safe to use in general. Ever since I started using Olaplex and also K18, I have seen a significant difference in my hair, in the health of my hair, in how much I'm able to retain length, and how much easier it is to detangle and style my hair. So if you're experiencing any breakage or damage, then I highly recommend looking into one of these two hair treatments. The last product that I have for hair is the Olaplex No. 0, and this came along with the travel size of the No. 3. While I enjoyed using this product when I did use it along with the No. 3, I didn't really find a significant difference, so I didn't feel the need to repurchase this, and I definitely won't be. All right, heading into makeup empties, I don't have too many, but I do have a couple, and the first is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drops, and I have the shade 16. Guys, I have fallen in love with this ever since I picked this up. This is one of my favorite everyday but also glam foundations. It's just the perfect mixture of a easy to use medium coverage foundation, but also something that you can easily bump up and make more glam if you'd like. I do have dry skin, so this slight satin matte that it has going on, or I would actually say it's more matte, it wears really well on my skin, but it doesn't appear very matte on the skin. Now, as much as I love using this product by itself, I will say I do like to pair this up with a illuminizing base, such as the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter or the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I did already repurchase the Eaze Drops, and I will most likely continue to, because I mean, how often do I run through a foundation? In fact, I think the last time I ran out of a foundation was the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Tinted Foundation or Tinted Serum, and I love that stuff. I finished up 2 concealers. One is actually a travel size of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I do love this, and I would repurchase it because I had such a great experience with it. I did use the shade Caramel, which was slightly light, like a tad bit light, more like a highlight as opposed to an actual like all over concealer. I would repurchase it, but there are so many other concealers that I want to try. But you know, if I don't find anything I like better than this or the Too Faced concealer that you guys know I love and adore, then I will most likely come back to this one. I found that with my dry under eyes, a Radiant Creamy Concealer is just what I'm looking for these days. It wears beautifully under the eyes, and it was nice for an everyday concealer, but I was more likely to reach for this in particular during my more glam moments because this is more of a highlighter shade for me. I think that when I go back and purchase it, I don't actually know what shade that I will get. I'll need to look into that, but I will end up updating you if I end up repurchasing this. I also finished up the MAC 24 Hour Smoothwear Concealer. Highly recommend this one. Now, I'm a big fan of MAC concealers, if I'm being totally honest. I had to honestly push myself away from the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. If you guys know, just like it's an OG concealer. It's beautiful. Full coverage concealer, but it looks so beautiful on the skin. But like I said, it is more of a full coverage concealer, and so I like something now that is a little bit more forgiving for more everyday, and I think that that's where this comes in. You're still getting a lot of coverage with this one, but I think this is a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more smoothing, and looks a little bit more natural than the Pro Longwear Concealer. And this one I actually discovered from a makeup artist who did my makeup and used this, and I loved the way that my makeup looked. Also, this concealer lasts such a long time on your skin, so that's another plus. And this is the shade NC43, which was slightly light for me in terms of it being more of a highlight shade for me as opposed to an all-over concealer shade. I finished up this e.l.f. Bite-Sized Lip Balm, and while I enjoyed it, I most likely will not be repurchasing it because I have so many other lip balms and lip masks that I like better than this. It was very inexpensive, so I don't regret buying it, and I enjoyed it while I used it, but it's, you know, kind of in my meh category. I have the shade Coconut, and I found this to be, you know, decently moisturizing, but not so much so that I would want to switch it out for anything else that I already love. This was nice to have in my purse on the go. If my lips were ever dry, I could pop this on and have some temporary relief. Now that did kind of segue us into skincare, and I do have a lip mask that I finished up. This is the AOA Studio Jellijam lip mask, and I love this stuff. This was probably my 3rd or 4th one, and this was in the honey scent or shade. So first off, this stuff is less than $2, and you can get it from the Shop Miss A website or the Miss A website, which is shopmissa.com. And I like this more than almost all of the other high-end or more expensive lip masks that I've tried. I love this because it moisturizes the lips, but it also gives a nice, really pretty shine, so you can use this as part of your makeup routine. I have tried the honey and the strawberry scents. I think I'm going to go ahead and order the cherry scent next, and then also get another honey or strawberry. I just love these so much, and I highly, highly recommend. Finished up 2 products from Roche. Roche-Posay. One is the Gentle Foaming Moisturizing Wash, and the other is the Daily Repair Moisturizing Lotion. I used to use these combined, and they lasted me so long, even though the upfront cost was more on the higher side, especially for drugstore. But I loved these. I felt like my skin started to be in the best condition that it had been in a while when I started using these two products together consistently. The facial wash was really nice and deep cleansing, but also did not strip the skin. And the moisturizer deeply moisturized my skin, but I could wear it easily under makeup. It wasn't too thick, but it also did enough moisturizing for me to use it as my night cream. Now, I love these La Roche-Posay products because they are suitable to use on both adults and babies. They're nice and moisturizing, so you can use them on normal or dry skin. And these particular products contain shea butter and niacinamide. And important to note, this moisturizer is allergy tested and non-comedogenic. So if you have skin that is reactive or sensitive, you might want to look into the La Roche-Posay line. And trust me, I know it is a little bit more expensive for the drugstore. So if you're at Ulta, go ahead and use that drugstore coupon that Ulta always has, or get your products from somewhere that it's going to be a little bit less expensive. I don't actually know if Walmart carries them, but I will link them down below everywhere that I can find these because I highly recommend these. I finished up another one of the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Blemish Busting Toner. You guys know that I love this stuff. It has snail mucin, and I actually recently picked up the moisturizer from this same line, so I'm hoping that I will love it as much as I love this. I highly recommend this product if you are dealing with any skin barrier damage. I really felt like this helped me get my skin from a really damaged skin barrier to a nice and healthy one. I don't experience nearly as much irritation as I used to, and when I was using this consistently, it really made my skin nice and plump and juicy and moisturized. So especially if you have dry skin, but truly anybody, definitely give this a shot. It's got amazing skin-loving ingredients, including snail mucin, hyaluronic acid, and Centella asiatica. And though I haven't repurchased it yet, I absolutely will be repurchasing that product. I love it so much and hate to be without it. And speaking of Centella asiatica, I did receive this Madagascar Centella ampule in a FabFitFun box that I got to try. This was really nice. I found that it, gave my skin, a nice glow to it, made me feel a little moisturized, but not at the level that I like it to be, and not at the level of the products that I already use in my skincare routine. So I thought this was fine, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase it after my experience. All right, I've got a couple moisturizers that I finished up, and one of them was the Inkey List Peptide Moisturizer. And first off, when I went and picked this up in the store, I was very shocked to see that it was no longer in that like drunk elephant type packaging where you like push it from the, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a circle and there's a little circle in the middle and you push the top and it comes out. I loved that packaging, and it's funny how packaging will really change your perception of a product, because I was immediately turned off when I saw that it wasn't in that packaging. And it also was more expensive. I knew that the Inkey List had increased their prices, but I don't know, I was a little shook at like how much this product increased in particular. But I will say that I still enjoyed using this product when I did, although I will say I feel like I ran out of it quicker. Again, I don't know if that's my perception because the packaging appears to be smaller, and it's been so long since I used it the first time that I really don't know if I actually ran through it faster. I just feel like I did. I do love the idea of peptides in a moisturizer, but I think that due to how expensive this was, I think I might look to purchase the Naturium peptide moisturizer, because for only a couple dollars more, I'm getting, a different product. I get to try something new, and the packaging just looks a little bit better than this. So I don't know. I think that is worth noting. I would repurchase this. I do recommend it if you're looking for a peptide moisturizer, because I can say that I've tried this, I like it, and I used it, but I think that, I don't know, for what it is, it might be a little bit expensive for what it is now. I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking that I've used it for a different price and I liked it, but I didn't love it. So who knows? So take from that what you will. I finished up 2 of the L'Oreal Moisture Filler Collagen Moisturizers. These are the fragrance-free versions. I love how nice and thick these moisturizers are, but I also have no problem wearing makeup on top of them, so I use this both day and night. This is also going to be one of the more affordable moisturizers on this list, so if you haven't tried this and you have dry skin and you're looking for something that is nice and rich and creamy, definitely look into this. Don't skip on the drugstore for skincare. And speaking of drugstore skincare, the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. I accidentally picked the one up that isn't fragrance free, and I will never make that mistake again. The fragrance isn't bad, but I just personally prefer to have a fragrance free coffee moisturizer specifically. But regardless, this is still an amazing moisturizer, especially for the price. I believe you can get this for either $12 or $14. This is another nice thick moisturizer for anybody that has dry skin, although this one isn't quite as thick as the L'Oreal one, so you may enjoy this if you have normal skin as well. This moisturizer also contains peptides as well as hyaluronic acid, so if you're looking for a moisturizer that contains peptides, I would actually recommend this one over the Inkey List one. I just think that this one personally provides a little bit more moisture and is a little bit more thick, but I will say if you are more on the normal oily side, you will most likely like the Inkey List one a little bit more because it's not as thick in texture. Another middle of the road universal moisturizer is the Creme Daily Facial Moisturizer. I love this. My husband loves this. This moisturizer contains hyaluronic acid and ceramides. It's not too thick, but it also does provide an ample amount of moisturizer. When I used this, I didn't feel like I needed anything else. This one was also formulated for sensitive skin, so it is non-comedogenic. Again, if you have really irritated skin, very reactive skin, then this moisturizer is definitely worth looking into, and it is a little bit cheaper than the La Roche-Posay moisturizer I mentioned earlier. I finished up a sample size of the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisturizer, and I liked it okay. I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. I wouldn't purchase the full size of it. Not that there was anything wrong with it, it kind of fell in that category of moisturizers that didn't give me enough moisture, just from my personal preferences. It was a nice moisturizer to have on the go, and this would also be something that I personally would use if I wanted to prep for makeup, but let's say I already did my skincare routine like a couple hours ago in the day. This would just be a nice light moisturizer to put under makeup because it wears beautifully under makeup, but not necessarily to rely on for moisture purposes because I already did that step earlier in the day. So again, that moisturizer might be better for someone that has more normal or oily combo skin. I finished up a sample size of the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream and I loved it. And honestly, I'm so tempted to repurchase this despite the fact that it's got kind of a steep price tag. This is not the first Kiehl's product I used. I actually got the Milky Toner in PR once and I loved that product. And I have seen this Ultra Facial Cream everywhere, and I really enjoyed it because it kind of reminded me of the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty, except maybe a little bit creamier. It was really nice and moisturizing, deeply moisturizing. Again, I never felt like I needed to supplement it with any other type of moisturizer after I was done with my skincare routine. So for my dry skin girlies out there, I definitely recommend this one as well, but of course also the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream that I mentioned earlier. I finished up 2 makeup removers, and I've actually been kind of halting purchasing makeup removers because I had so many. I just wanted to finish them all and just get my true deep opinions of them. One I finished up is the Juno Skin Clean 10 Cleansing Balm. I really enjoyed this one. This is a nice affordable one that I got off of Amazon. It has a nice citrus scent, but if you don't like fragrance, then you're probably not going to like this, but I found that it didn't bother my skin at all. And I double cleanse anyway, so I don't really care if my initial makeup removing step has some fragrance in it. This cleansing balm did a really great job of removing my makeup. It didn't have a weird texture. It had actually a nice, really smooth and silky texture, and it rinsed all the way off of my skin. It didn't leave a weird residue. But again, I do double cleanse, so I do follow it up immediately with a cleanser. I also finished up another bottle of the Burt's Bees cleansing oil. This has got to be my 5th or 6th bottle that I have purchased since I've started using this. I love this product so much. It removes my makeup so easily, waterproof mascara, any stubborn eyeliner, anything like that, so easily with just one pump. And this product is about $13, $14, but it will last me quite a while just because I don't have to use so much in order to remove my makeup. I actually have another makeup remover that I finished up, and it's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This one, along with one other brand, are the only 2 brands that do not burn my eyes when I use them. So I love this, and this isn't the sensitive version, but it does say for all skin types, even sensitive. This works really, really well for any waterproof mascara. If for whatever reason my double cleanse didn't get everything off, I know that this is my final step and nothing will beat this. I finished up another sample size of the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant, and I love this stuff. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger and get a full size. I'm pretty sure I said that last time I finished up a mini size of this. This is such a great exfoliant for the skin, especially if you don't like using too many exfoliants in your skincare routine, but you want a nice liquid one that you can throw on whenever you need. Using this product really helps with my skin tone and skin smoothness, and I have repurchased this so many times. This is probably the 4th or 5th time that I've repurchased this product. And I highly doubt this is the first time you're hearing about this because this is a very popular skincare product. So I actually have 2 more makeup products that I totally totally forgot about, and they're both setting sprays that I went through. And the first is the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. It says ultra matte finish. It does not have a matte finish. If anything, it has a more of a dewy finish because it's such a moisturizing setting spray. It's aloe and vitamin E in it, so it definitely plumps your skin a little bit, which is so nice. I loved this setting spray and it lasted me so long. The Wet n Wild 3-in-1 Primer Water is a longtime favorite. I do like using this as a setting spray, although it doesn't last as long as the one that I just mentioned or like your Urban Decay All-Nighter. It lasts long enough to get me through like a work day, and also it's really nice to use as a priming step to moisturize the skin. And at usually $4.99 or less, this is a really nice affordable setting spray slash primer spray. I did repurchase it in the natural version and I do highly recommend it. And I forgot to say, I would definitely repurchase both of these setting sprays. I will say I definitely prefer the Revolution one over the Wet n Wild one, but I currently have the Wet n Wild and I have my Urban Decay All-Nighter, so I'm good for right now. But when it's time to repurchase, I'll be repurchasing the Revolution one. I want to end the video with two miscellaneous products that I finished up. One is the Model 1's Top Coat, and this is part of a gel manicure set. About last year, I started doing my own gel manicures at home with the UV light and everything. I love it and I have been loving it. And I guess I'm really heavy on the top coat because this is the only one that I have run through. I do recommend this brand as far as the top coat and the nail dehydrator as well as the base coat. I also recommend this brand for actual colors. There's another brand that I tried recently that I hate so much, and I'll be mentioning it in like a favorites and fails type of video sometime soon because oh my gosh, I hope no one else has to experience how bad that gel polish was. And the other one is wax beads, because another thing that I started to do, I want to say, I think it's 2 years now that I've been doing it, is my own Brazilian waxes, my own waxes in general. I used to pay to get them about $40 each, and while that's actually a very good deal, the prices have gone up, and I wanted to just save some money by doing it at home. And you know, I actually love doing it in the comfort of my own home now. I don't have to worry about going anywhere and getting it taken care of. And now that I've gotten used to it and know what I like, I've kind of developed it as part of my maintenance beauty routine. So this was actually the first hard wax beads that I bought after I used the ones that came with my actual wax set. And I liked it. It was fine. I repurchased it twice. I actually think that I threw away the other bag before I got to share it with you in my empties. But I did get this on Amazon, and I will link it down below this so you can find it. I will say, all things considered, I'm still a newbie when it comes to the wax itself. I did purchase another kind of wax that I'm trying out right now, and I like that too. But once I've tried more brands out, I'll definitely be able to recommend which one is better. But for now, I would say that this one worked fine. And if you want more information about what wax kit I use, or my waxing routine, or my beauty maintenance routine, or anything like that, then comment down below, and I would be happy to make a video like that for you guys. Well, that wraps up my most recent empties. I'm so excited I got to share those with you guys. Please let me know down in the comments which products you have gone through recently, if you would repurchase them, if you loved them, if you would never use them again. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.